This is our dealership.
Oh, it feels so different. It really doesn't feel like a 450. And the little 450, like a mini Yamaha T7. I like this way better, but they're both crazy value for money. Oh, fucking hell. This thing's got heaps of power. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to another video with my friend Peter. We are heading down to a bike shop in Hamilton to try out the two CF Moto adventure bikes, so the 450 and the 800. And yeah, I'm going to make a review on them. I've been wanting to do this for a while because I think personally, I haven't ridden them yet. I've had a look at them in person, but yeah, I'm pretty keen to have a look because they seem like really amazing value for money. And yeah, I'm just excited to get on them. So this ride is going to be pretty boring, but yeah, I'll cut in if there's anything exciting going on, any back twisty roads or anything. Otherwise, we'll see you in Hamilton when we jump on the new CF Moto. Well, I mean, are they even that new now? Newish CF Moto adventure bikes. Excited for this one. Let's get to it. I know it's a boring ride, but we are getting off at Hamilton now, so we should be at the dealer any minute. And now we just need to find this bike shop. Pete's got his Indian Scout. He's ridden that thing around the South Island like 3 times by himself. That's a cool looking dealership. Oh, I got full service and everything. Sounds like a KTM. Oh, here we go, guys. Oh, that's funny. The clutch is real early. It feels so different. That's wild. I can't believe how much these bikes cost. So that one that Pete's on, I'm on the 450 now. We're just gonna like ride them and then swap over. But they're so cheap. That's the 800 MTX, the new one, and it has, as far as I can tell, it's like a KTM 790 motor, because yeah, they all have like a partnership or something and borrow each other's engines. It feels quite small, but bigger than you'd expect a 450 to feel. Needs some adjustment in the levers for sure. Oh, that feels good. It really doesn't feel like a 450. It feels more like, I don't know, like a 600, something like that. It's not a fast bike, but I think it's got plenty of power for, you know, wandering around town, and obviously lots of power for like off-road because you don't need that much. I like how you've got a ABS switch right here, so you don't need to like go into the menus or anything like that. Nice screen as well. See if we can pop that up. But the screen is really nice and sharp, really bright. Standing position's pretty good. So I'm 6'1", and I'd probably raise the bars a tiny bit maybe, but not, I wouldn't have to. It feels good. When it's on the ground, it's quite low. I've got quite a big bend in my leg. Mirror's loose. Let me just pull over and sort this mirror out. Neutral's nice and easy to find. It needs 2 spanners. I don't know. Fuck it. It'll be right. I got my feet flat on the ground and quite a bend in both my legs, so it's a really approachable height for shorter riders, I reckon. I'd be buying the higher seat. You can get like a rally seat for it that would just lift my bum up a bit. And take some of that bend out of the leg. But yeah, really manageable height on the 450. I haven't even sat on the 800 yet, but I'm keen to try it. a really nice bike so far. Plenty of power. Like I said, it's certainly not a fast bike. I'm not getting any vibrations at these kind of RPMs. Like for a 450cc bike, like a 450 twin, it cruises pretty easy. Like you could do long stints down the highway with this, no worries at all. Seat's really nice and comfortable. It's quite soft and like just wide enough. First impressions, it's really nice. There's a bit of play in the throttle as well, it just needs to be tightened up. But I reckon as far as learner approved bikes goes, this is a pretty good option. It's like $10,000 brand new or something, New Zealand dollars. Quite easy to ride. What are you up to, mate? This feels great. I'm struggling to put into words how this bike feels. It definitely feels more premium than the price tag. It's got a USB power socket. Like, for the money you're paying, it seems like amazing value. And I've heard some great things about them. You know, these have been out for a while, so... Especially this one's getting like a cult following, eh?
Some Australian guy watched YouTube and they reckon that some of the tube framing and that water gets up inside, but I believe that they've sorted that out now.
Right.
Other than that, you know, people have already started in New Zealand doing 15-20,000 Ks on them. Nothing wrong with them.
It seems great.
Yeah.
The brakes are kind of a little bit spongy, but it's brand new as well.
Yeah, that's
so they'll need to be bed in, but like they stop fine. No vibration or anything, like it's pretty smooth.
Yeah.
And I like how it's got the ABS on-off switch, right, like for off-road.
Yeah.
Rather than going into like a menu. Oh, you can connect your phone to it as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'll give this one a go.
Yeah, go on then.
It's crazy how much this feels like a KTM. Heaps of power. It's got tire pressure sensors. This obviously isn't like a full review, but as far as a first impressions video goes, both of these bikes are really good. I definitely am blown away by this 800. So the X has the screen this way, whereas the other version of the 800 has the screen horizontals for like more of a touring setup, I guess. A little bit snatchy on the throttle, like the on and off throttle. This bike feels a lot bigger than the 450. Like it's got the big wide fuel tanks, similar to like the Norden and the KTM, which keeps the weight, you know, further down low, which you can feel for sure. So 107k an hour, 6 gear, cruising like 4100 RPM. Got your cruise control. It's got everything you'd need. Unbelievable for $15,000 brand new. The seat on this one is quite comfortable as well. It's not as wide as that 450 seat, but it's you know, it's about perfect. If I was going to sum both of these bikes up after just riding them for this short amount of time, the 450 would be great as like a second bike. You just want to like tour around, do a bit of off-road adventuring. You know, I mean, you could ride that thing around the world, no worries at all. But having this bike for 15 grand with the kind of feel it has, the build quality, the KTM motor, I'm pretty impressed. And I mean, this one isn't learner approved, so if you're on your learner license or your restricted license, you're going to have to get the 450. But I mean, if you're into adventure riding and you want to tour around a bit, explore, chuck some bags on it, that 450 would be amazing. But this 800 MTX is blowing my mind. It's great. Can't see if it, oh, it's got, so you got suspension adjustment there. The suspension looks fully adjustable as far as I can tell. There's no remote preload adjuster. That would be handy. And then the little 450. Kind of, they both, this one kind of feels like a mini T7, like a mini Yamaha T7 with a bit less power and much lower to the ground. I mean, nevertheless, they both feel like pretty solid bikes. You know, they're not perfect, but for what you're paying. I do like the look of both of them as well. I like this way better, but they're both crazy value for money. Oh, it's got USB-C as well. Yeah, that one's got it too. Well, my KTM 1290 was heavy, way heavier than this, and that was fine. I mean, it's just down to rider experience as well, but that would be insane off-road. It's just like a dirt bike with way more tech.
Yeah, that's right.
I noticed this one's got a steering dampener on it as well. Oh, fucking hell. Oh man, this thing's got heaps of power. It does not have wheelie control. I'm getting a bit of heat on my legs. Oh, it looks good. Yeah, I really like the look of this one.